Management Accounting C370, Unit 5 and 6 Summary. Activity-based costing systems. So when it comes to the costing environment, according to CIM 2017, volume-based costing systems, that is traditional costing systems, made their appearance around the Industrial Revolution in Europe, when production was direct labor intensive and direct labor based. So in that case, the indirect cost constituted a small portion relative to direct cost, and the market was relatively uncompetitive. In such a situation, the traditional costing came up. Whereas activity-based systems first appeared in the 1980s with the expansion and dominance of service-based industry. This has been considered in detail in Unit 1. With the changes in the market, with the changes in the industries, with the expansion, the indirect costs became higher. It became a majority, especially in service-based industries. So in that case, there were a lot of drawbacks of using traditional costing, and that's when activity-based system or modern costing systems were introduced. Considering about the current business environment, the current business environment has mostly capital-intensive industries and machine-based production, and also there are a high level of indirect cost relative to direct cost, and also there's a highly competitive international market. Therefore, the costing methods based on volumes are less suited to the current environment, and hence activity-based costing has become increasingly adapted. Based on the previous discussion, identifying the fact that traditional and ABC are alternative costing systems, CIM 27 shows us the differences between the two systems. When it comes to this traditional cost system, we have a two-stage cost allocation for traditional activity-based costing system. First of all, the overhead cost accounts are there, and then we have the cost centers, and then we have cost objects. That is in the case of the traditional system. Whereas in the case of the activity-based system, we have overhead cost centers and we have activity cost centers, and then we segregate the cost into cost objects. So another key difference is that in the second stage of allocation, in traditional costing, we either use direct labor or machine hours, that is in absorption costing. But in activity-based costing, in the first stage allocation, we have our resource cost drivers, and in the second stage allocation, we use activity cost drivers. That is how we segregate the cost into cost objects. Other than that, the process or the stages would be the same.